XRP is at 37 cents, guys. Wow. And you know what's even crazier? Look at this right here. Bitcoin dumped. XRP holding still. Isn't that something, right? But in my humble opinion, guys, I'm looking out for the DXY, and I believe that's going to pump soon, right? Possibly, which inverse correlates with what, guys? The crypto industry, right? The crypto market, which should dump if the DXY pumps. So let's just stay on our tippy toes and be careful, guys, just in case for any type of scenario to take place. But I for sometimes financial advisor value only from Watch Guru. Justin, U.S. government launches an investigation into $372 million hack following FTX bankruptcy. Wow, finally, right? And you know what's fascinating about the BG123 riddle, right? That one image, which you just posted recently. In due time, all of the criminals involved in this entire scandal will face justice. Not only that, but everything else that's happening, right? All the other corruption that's taking place. Holy snap! New York Times is literally a mouthpiece for Sam Bankman-Fried. What? Sam Bankman-Fried interviews across the Bahamas residents say that his crimes were hardly comparable to the gang violence of the island and express fears of economic fallout if crypto investors don't return. What, guys? Wow. That's actually pretty crazy, right? They're all going to protect Sam Bankman-Fried. It seems to me like he's free. Who else is free? Do Kwon, right? All these people are getting free. Why? Because they're all puppets, guys, to push the narratives and agendas that they have planned for us all, right? For the public. Now, there's more agendas brewing, guys. Look at this. This is crazy. What? Pelosi was directly involved in the security for January 6th and even denied attempts by officials for extra resources. They knew what would happen. It was all a setup. She must be held accountable. Speaker Pelosi denied extra resources and failed January 6th security. Wow. Right? A lot of corruption taking place, like we stated before that. Just look at her net worth before she got into her position now, and now look. Right? Do we see the difference? Of course we do. We're living crazy times. Brazil. Bolsonaro will make a national broadcast speech tomorrow, 9 a.m. What will happen? Let's wait and see, guys. So we're talking about the world, right? There's so much happening, not only in America, but throughout, right? There are too many distractions taking place as well. While the rails have been built, guys, they want you to distract you with this and that, right? They don't want you to keep your eye on the prize. But wait a moment. Medvedev. Only Russian nuclear weapons prevent the West from declaring war, right? Exactly. Because they got nuclear weapons and whatnot. Now, there's going to be a train of connections with the Riddler point of view as well. So pay attention very carefully, guys. If you guys like the video, I really appreciate it as well. Look at this. Vladimir Putin tells state he is ready for peace talks. What do you believe will happen, right? Are they going to end this war with Ukraine? The West has lost its credibility as a partner, and we will take back Russian assets by force. They're talking about force, guys. Do we believe there's going to be negotiation talks and whatnot, guys, right? Will they end this war completely? I said no. Why? You guys already know why. Putin says he is 100% confident that Russia will destroy US Patriot missiles in Ukraine. Wow. The show must go on, right? They cannot let this humongous excuse stop at this point in time. They can't, guys, right? While that's all happening, listen to this. How Putin stole Christmas. Russians went to their local post office to receive their pensions and they were told they wouldn't be paid. The wait sign says there is no cash. Wow. Not only bank runs, but we see this happening as well. They want us to be more dependent on the system, guys. They want we the people to suffer more and more and more. This is why I want the collapse to happen tomorrow. Why? Because it will just happen, right? So they don't have to drag it out longer. And then it's crazy to me, this is why I said yesterday, that it's crazy because they create these problems and manufacture these events and whatnot, but we the people have to pay the price. Think about that just for a moment, right? First come, first serve, happening all over Russia apparently. Basically, videos of Russians desperately trying to get money from their bank accounts to receive their pensions are spreading on Russian social media, right? Look at this right here, guys.
Кто зашел уже, могут получить свои пенсии. Остальные, пожалуйста, не толпитесь. Разойдитесь по домам. Нет налички. Ну что я могу сделать? Нет.
Wow. This is just crazy to me if you think about it, because it should be happening more and more often, guys, towards a collapse, right? I just can't believe it though, right? I'm actually dumbfounded, guys. Now guys, we're one part of XRP and the XRP community. Now this is called White Interesting for Marketed. Oh man, when do you call a plumber, right? The king. Red Wrench Plumbing, guys. Wow. A fascinating connection, right? Plumbing. When do you need it? Somebody pointed out when the liquidity is pouring, right? When things, when the system needs to be unclogged, when you need to inject liquidity, perhaps because everything has stopped moving. Frozen pipes, major leaks, backups, problems with the water main, and more can cause you to lose water, right? Think about that just for a moment. Why? Because a little title Japan comes. What do we see right here, guys? The Great Wave, right? A lot of water talk. And remember, what else? David Schwartz has mentioned this book before, I believe. Wave and Ripple. Why this is all crazy is because of this, guys. Because Ripple has water, right? For liquidity issues and liquidity problems. This all leads towards and points towards the collapse in a new financial system. I just can't fathom it, guys. I just can't, right? We have seen a lot of water comms, drops, tweets. That's the half glass empty take. The half glass full take is what I wrote about here. Very fascinating stuff, guys. Ripple throughout time and space. Bank runs happen when a large number of people start making withdrawals from banks because they fear the institutions will run out of money. A bank run is typically the result of panic rather than true insolvency. Typically though, right? Which means there's a chance that they are insolvent, guys. And they need what? They need obviously to inject what? Liquidity, right? They need to boost up the system with liquidity, guys. This is where the quote-unquote on-demand liquidity from Ripple comes into play, perhaps, right? They literally have a name called on-demand liquidity, guys. Not only that, they stated that when there's a systemic liquidity crisis or whatever the fact, right? An event that's so huge, they'll probably come in and save the day. Like a superhero, right? Problem, reaction, solution. Ripple, guys, this is a crazy connection to the previous tweets. And remember, Ripple posted this, right? Ripples throughout space and time in a more simplistic sense, to say the least, right? This image right here. On-demand liquidity spans worldwide, right? Rippling through time and space altogether, transcending time and space, guys, right? What's even happening? And not only that, you know what's even crazier? Stop. Eyes on the prize, right? The light is shining from the east. From dark to light. From dark to light. What? Wait, what, guys? I'm actually a little bit mind blown, right? Wow. Do you guys see the resemblance right here with, or the similarities with, the Ripple tweet, right? The sun shining from the east, the same position, guys. I wonder who's making all this, right? I wonder who's telling these people to do this. Who's directing it all, guys? It's fascinating. Not only that, what do you see on the wall at Putin's speech? An old triple mast sailboat. Who else has posted boats like this? Very interesting, right? BG123. You see how this all connects throughout the world? We talked about this yesterday, that there's literally an inflationary storm, and to get into hard assets like gold, silver, I'm not invested into those assets though. What I am invested into is XRP. Why? Because I do believe, and my belief is, it's a hedge towards the collapse that's inbound, right? when there's the liquidity issues and problems and all sorts of stuff, guys, happening in plain sight for the eyes to see. New tokens and platforms may transform cross-border payments, right? Ripple was selected to serve on the IMF's high-level advisory group on fintech. Central banks and national infrastructures can engage with Ripple to innovate with proven building blocks in distributed ledger technology. XRP is what is the world bridge currency? XRP. Do we see how this all ties in, guys? Right? I can't believe it. I can't fathom it. There's literally a waterfall effect taking place. Many international banks are integrated into RippleNet. Any bank joining the network can access several other banks to trade with. Therefore, XRP offers market access to participating banks and their customers. If you go down here, the bridge to it all. XRP bridge, right? And a what? Decentralized bridge protocol, which you cannot see, but at the same time it's there, like a paradox. Stop it, guys. I'm actually just like, what's even happening, right? Now, from Joseph, truth. Again, truth takes place in when, guys? 2023, right? Now, I found it for today's video concern Baba Cux. That's all, folks. Is it truly all, right? Could it be? We'll have to wait and see, guys, to see what actually takes place. Are we at the finish line? Perhaps we are. Not financial advice. But anyways, that's all for you guys. See ya.